Hello everyone and welcome to day 9 of Vlogmas. This video is posted late again today, but we're doing this trend of drawing my favorite characters. Sorry that we're late for the Vlogmas video again. It's because I'm chronically ill, and what can I say? I can't go a day without having an event, so I apologize if my voice is a little hoarse. I had to take some Benadryl because I was having some allergy symptoms. Thank you, Marcel. Right now I'm drawing my most favorite character recently, and that would be Gojo, since I just started watching Jujutsu Kaisen. I finished season 1 and I'm on season 2 now, and I've seen the movie. It's so good. As most of you know, I have a Gojo cutout in my room. That's not weird at all. Don't tell me it's weird. It's not weird. Actually, it is weird, and that's why this channel's catchphrase is stay weird, because really, it's the best thing you can do. So, for my undersketch, I use the HB pencil brush, which is already on the Procreate brushes in the sketching section. And after I trace over my own sketch with a Neander, I think is how you pronounce it, pencil in that brush sketch settings. I like using a sketch pencil for my final line art because I like that sketchy look. It makes the line art look more interesting, and the line art is always my favorite part of the art. I think that's just because I'm not that good at the coloring part. Even though I love color theory, I'm not that good at it. I like reading about color theory, and I get the premise of color theory. Yet, it's so different in digital art. I don't know, I can make it work in physical, mainly oil painting, but I don't know, something about digital art, color theory is a whole different game. This is my comfort character, my favorite comfort character, and it is Victor from Arcane. How are we doing, JB? JB Nation? JB? JB not? If you know, you know.
Nation, how are we feeling? Jace, JB, or JB not?
Not well after season 2, I can tell you that. I love Victor from Arcane. He is great disability representation, and the fact that he's willing to do anything to feel better is very relatable, even though it's at the detriment of every relationship he has. He loses his friends because he's so focused on his health, and it's comfort in a negative way, maybe? I don't know, how could I call this a comfort character, but it is. It's just because it's so relatable and it makes me feel less lonely in my feelings, so it's a comfort, but it also is a comfort cry, if you will. So that's something. I apologize if the microphone has been messed up the whole time. Just realized I was recording on my Mac's computer audio, which sucks because I have a good microphone and I'm using my computer audio, so that might have sounded scuffed. Also, I really admire Arcane for their art style and how detailed it is. I was not expecting how detailed his suit coat vest thingy is. Sorry, I don't know the name. I never realized how much line art is on that. I love the shadows on their faces. It's so cool. But I've never realized how many little details are in the clothing. It's insane how many triangles and squares. The train is here. Peter, the train is here.
The horse is here.
So I have to pause because it's loud. So the next favorite character is favorite character by design, and that is Okunrun from Dandadan, which is a very interesting anime. Words simply cannot describe what this anime is about. Maybe aliens and psychic powers. And so he has some yokai powers accidentally. It's a very complicated storyline, but not at the same time. One episode you're crying, one episode you're laughing, one episode you're like, what is going on? It's a very interesting show. I really like it. I love Okarun's design. It's so cool. I really want a figure of it just because it's such an interesting design and he's just a chill guy. And it's so cool. And the highlights in his hair that are red is so interesting. And the monotone colors versus the only red colors, it's so cool. I love the colors in this. And I think I did an amazing job, not to toot my own horn. I really enjoyed the blending I did. It's, I think, my favorite piece out of all the drawings I did for this. I get a little lazy towards the end because I really wanted this video to come out and I was struggling health-wise, and I still am. I'm sorry if you can hear my cat purring. He hates when I'm recording. Next character is my favorite character by storyline, and that is also an Arcane character. Are you shocked? Not really, because I don't watch that many shows and they're all animated. Jinx is from Arcane as well, and her story is very sad, and she sees hallucinations, and it's such a deep story and family and loss and always feeling like a jinx. A lot of people think she has borderline personality disorder. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but I do see a lot of similarities between her and that disorder. And she definitely suffers from a lot of trauma, and her story is very deep, in the way she copes with it is very interesting and violent. And certainly the people she surrounds herself with do not help, but she was a child when it happened, so she didn't really have a choice of who she surrounded herself with. But it's very interesting, and I also love her character design as well. That whole show, Arcane, is amazing with character design. I love it so much. The animation must be so difficult though, due to her hair, because she has like insanely long hair, like Rapunzel, but it's in braids, and it's kind of understandable in season 2 when she chops it off. I mean, it's also for her character's story, but I also feel like the animators just didn't want to animate it, and that's totally understandable. I would not want to animate all that hair and the gravity of it, because it's so heavy. It must be so difficult. It's no wonder that show takes so long to animate, because the details are insane, and it's like real life, the backgrounds, but the characters are so heavily like shadowed. I really suggest you watch it. If not for the storyline, it's for the work that goes into that show, because it is amazing. It's on Netflix if you haven't. It's based on the video game League of Legends. Don't let that scare you off. It's good, I swear. It was really fun drawing Jinx. I really enjoyed it. I miss her hair though. Even though I said I understand, it's still so sad, because that was one of my favorite things though I did choose it for her character storyline. That's why she's my favorite, okay? The storyline. I apologize that I am ranting so much about the look of the show. And now I'm missing this character, which is my guilty favorite character, and it is 707, and it is from Mystic Messenger, which is an otome dating simulator. And I used to play this game obsessively in high school. I had timers on my phone for every hour, so I would wake up in the middle of the night to get these virtual chat rooms, because the chat rooms were based on real time, and the chat rooms could be at like 1 a.m. I mean, I had school in the morning. Why was I getting up at 1 a.m. to talk to a fictional anime man? Because
my house might blow up. This game is absolutely insane, and I don't know why I was spending my high school years playing it, because, dude, you had school in the morning, you were exhausted. But yeah, he's a guilty favorite for a reason, because it's a cringy game, though I still like to go back and play it occasionally. Though I'm definitely not as good at it as I used to be, because I don't play it as obsessively. I'm not gonna wake up at 1 a.m. to play it. And missing chats can make you lose. This is my all-time favorite, and that is Astarion from Baldur's Gate. And I know Baldur's Gate recently came out. Well, not even recently came out. It came out like a year ago now. That's crazy. But he's still my all-time favorite, even though he's a recent favorite. He takes over all the favorites because he has an amazing storyline. The video game is amazing itself. The animation is amazing in that video game. The storyline, his trauma, his background, he portrays the character perfectly. I love Neil Newborn. Now, oh, I said his name wrong. Newbun. I don't know how to say it because there's no R, but I do love his actor. I follow him on TikTok now, and he's such a good actor. And he was in Detroit Become Human, which I did not know. That used to be my favorite video game, but now it's Baldur's Gate. But Astarion, you are my beloved and now my favorite character of all time, even though you were very hard to draw with all your very complicated garb, because you dress very fancy, and I love your sass, and that's why you're my all-time favorite. You're a very sassy guy. You match my sass level, and that can be very hard to do. And my sass annoys people, but his sass annoys people too. But his is kind of a coping mechanism as well as mine is. And I feel myself relating to him, but also being in love with him. And the actor portrays it so well, can't get over him. And yeah, it's so good. Play the video game or watch a playthrough on my streaming channel called Manny We're More VODs. Sorry for the shameless self-promo plug. You have to do it to him. This is the final sheet, and it has my current favorite, my comfort favorite, by design, my plot, and guilty favorite, and all-time favorite. I hope you enjoyed watching me draw them all, and hope you try this challenge yourself. It was really fun, and it can help you improve by recreating other styles or drawing in your own style a different character. So thank you so much for watching, and most importantly, everyone, remember to stay weird. Bye!